Welcome everyone. In this video I'm going to test out some parts that were provided to me by Nice CNC. It's a bit of a sponsored video really. Obviously I said I'll tell them if they're good or bad. Okay, so we'll take a bit of a look at the products. So the first one is their fork brace. So I've always liked fork braces on bikes. I've got one on an old enduro bike, more the ones that come up and down. Whereas these newer style are often the ones that just come up above enough to give enough space over your tread and everything like that, and connect just at the top, sometimes squishing your fork gaiters a little bit. Not too sure about these ones, we'll see. So it's got the nice CNC logo. I really like this. So the fork brace, it's 50 US, give or take, or $49.99. So what's that, say around your 75, 70 something Aussie dollars. It fits 08 to 23. So what's that, your Gen 2s, pretty much all your Gen 2s I'd say, and Gen 3. And obviously being Nice CNC, the company, these are all CNC done items, these ones here. And then anodized, so anodized black. You can get it in black and of quite an iridescent bright green, probably almost a Kawasaki green, or quite a bright Kawasaki green. So this product here then just has, what is it, 3 or 4 mil Allens, just 4 Allens that you just undo, comes apart, put it around, put it on. So obviously we'll chuck it on the bike, we'll see how she goes. I love the look of it. I like them aesthetically having a fork brace on there. I like a bit of the ridging, different texture here, it looks quite good. As far as whether I'll be able to feel any difference on the bike or not, I'm not a pro, so I may not. But we'll see if it makes it feel any stiffer or anything like that, or if there's any tests we can try to do. I'll have a bit of a think about it. But that's the fork brace. And just your timing caps. So again, more just for a little bit of bling, I guess, and black out the bike, make it look good, and have things that are made out of aluminium instead of plastic on the bike. So obviously on your timing side, you've got 2 caps, big cap, small cap on the bike, sort of sitting like that, one above the other. And these again, they're all Allen heads by the looks of these. Just various sizes. And they're just threaded to go in and just replace your, I guess, your ugly plastic stock ones. And these ones here are $13 for the 2 in the set. So okay, so we're out in the garage now, and we're going to install some of these Nice CNC parts. So as I mentioned, this is a sponsored video by Nice CNC. They got in contact with me and we chatted and arranged to review a few products. So we're going to do the fork brace today. And then I think we're going out on, we can do the timing, 2 timing covers down here. Because obviously we can't do the oil cap or oil filter cover until I drain my oil. So I'm not dropping that for a little while. So we'll just do the 2 things today. So we'll start off first with the fork brace. So the first step's to remove the boot. Just slide the boot up, because obviously the brace has to go down here and then the rubber goes over the top. So it does compress your fork gaiters a little bit. They look a little bit compressed before they even do anything. But that's just the way it has to be to put these in place. So obviously you don't even really need fork gaiters, because motorbikes have run without them forever. But they just keep it all a bit protected. So this will then go over the top of the brace. So we slide that up. So you can obviously see your wiper and your proper seal. So this is going to have no effect on any of that. So we'll do the same on the other side as well. Now the fork brace itself is just held with 4 mil Allen heads. So 2 on that side, 2 on that side, and the whole thing splits in half. So we'll pull that apart now. So you can see the unit itself is recessed with different levels. So that sits exactly where it needs to on top of here, just over the ridge. So we'll have a go at putting that on now. So as you can see, it can only actually sit in one single position. And then these will slide over the top. So it slots in perfectly, the way it's all lined up. So it can only go in one single spot. So you can see there, you can pull it back and it just locks on. It's the only position it can be. So the next part is to put the back side on, and I guess get a screw in there, a bolt in there. So again, you just got to lift your gaiters up out of the way a little bit, get them positioned in place, and they sort of lock into place. And it sits there on its own. So then you can just get an Allen head in. Just my brakes are in the way here. Just do that up loosely. And we'll try to get one from this side without seeing anything. See if we can get it in the hole. Yeah. You end up with about a 8 to 10 mil gap above your tyre with the big knobby on, so that's not too bad. It's acceptable. Okay, so they're just cinched up a very small amount. And you probably only do these to around 10 Newton meters, give or take, because you don't want to do them too tight, just like your other normal triple tree clamps. Alright, so I'll put the other two in, then we'll have a bit of a look. Okay, so that's all on and done up, sort of, 2-finger tight on your 4mm, which is probably 10, 12 Newton meters, something like that. You don't want it too tight. Doesn't need to be too tight, just the 4 bolts on there is going to hold it nice and firm. So you see here, you got sort of just under a finger gap, so a little bit more might have been nice, but this is as knobby as I'm going to go on the front, so that should be a good enough gap for any mud and all that sort of stuff. It'd only be if a stick got up and caught in there, but I think that'd be fairly rare to get a stick up in there and wedge in. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Some of the more old school ones go up and right over, but this is how these ones are designed. So yeah, a very easy fitment, literally 2-minute job. Now what we do, we slide these. So obviously that bit of rubber just slides around here, and you can retain that just with a, well, you may not even need to retain. I think it might. I'll see if it goes on tight enough. Okay, they go over good. Not too tight though, that I reckon I'd still retain that with a basic zip tie or a metal zip tie, something you can undo when you're out if you need to undo it or take it off at all. So that's the nice CNC billet aluminium fork brace done. Now we'll move on to the timing covers. So the timing covers are very simple, really just an aesthetic look. So instead of having your little plastic cap here and plastic cap here, we're going to go to some billet aluminium. All right, so we'll remove these random tools of choice, a plaster cutter and a chisel, mainly because I've already sort of loosened them. They're a bit firm and these are the perfect size to get in. So these just unscrew, and the top one unscrews as well. We replace them with these. So these go in with an 8mm and a 10mm Allen head. Just make sure it's clean down there, no grit or anything. Has got a retained rubber there. Okay. And again, these don't need any special tension, mega tension at all, just to cinch them up because they're going onto a rubber. Same here, you can see the recessed rubber in there. That's really nice and easy, so obviously machined nice and well. Oh, on our 10mm. And again, not too tight, just give them a cinch and it sort of bottoms out anyway. Good job done. So that's as simple as that. So that replaces the ugly plastic ones with some nice aluminium. Job done. So if you like this video, feel free to hit the like and subscribe. If you like the products, obviously head on over to Nice CNC. If I end up getting a coupon code at all, I'll put that below in the video, so you can get a bit of a discount at all. But yeah, so far those products quite good. I'm going for a ride tomorrow, so we'll see how the fork brace feels. And obviously I'll do follow-up videos on the luggage and on this in the future. So the final one is, once I'm ready to do an oil change, is to do the oil cover and the oil cap. So cheers. Thanks guys.